Hey, how's it going? Checking in for today, despite only being 2/3 of the way through. Figured I'd check in now because it's otherwise it just ends up being a late thing to do, and I feel like I just should do it. Whereas now I've got the time, the motivation, and the energy. So here I am. Now, 3 days into my little Facebook Live personal challenge, excuse me, and I'm really enjoying it so far. Not feeling like I'm going to lose steam anytime soon. Though I do have a decision to make as to whether or not I continue doing the daily live videos over the weekend. To begin with, I said I wasn't going to, but hey, look, if the opportunity arises, I've got not just the time, but also I kind of feel like my particular style, the way I do things, I need to be by myself. If there's a lot of other people around, family members, and they're just going about their business, then I find it much harder to do it. But I also have to make sure that I've got a decent connection. So if I'm out and about, then it's not always going to be practical. So a bit easier to manage that when it's during the week, and I know that I'm going to be by myself for a portion of it. But one of the challenges that I had with that was, or one of the things I wanted to get out of it rather, was to really focus on slowing down and pausing a little bit more. I mentioned this in one of these check-in videos a week or so ago about slowing down. I think that was the title of the video. And I noticed when I was transcribing some of the videos, you go to YouTube, you upload it, and then you can set it so that it tells you what the words are that you spoke, and you have to edit some of them because it doesn't pick up everything. Probably because I speak so fast naturally anyway and slur some of my words into one another. But it's been a really interesting experience going through it like that. I've done a few videos like that where I've created these captions and subtitles and realizing that I just don't use pauses. I don't use punctuation as effectively as I could do. And I think I probably do something similar to that when I'm presenting. It's not just on these live off-the-cuff videos. So part of my challenge is to slow these videos down. These ones as well as the ones I'm doing on my Facebook profile. And not with the expectation that it should instantly kick in, but with the hope that with a bit of focused attention on that particular thing, that goal, that I'm able to slow it down, be more deliberate with my language. I'm not too fussed about never using ums and ahs and crutch words. I think that when certainly some of the speakers that I've heard speak like that, it just sounds very precise and perfect, and that's not who I am. It's not how I am. As I like the more relaxed approach to it, but I think there's a balance between being relaxed and being inaudible and ineffective. So I'm trying to find a way of bringing it back a little bit more towards the precision side, and the slowing down is going to be a part of that. So that's that, and tonight actually I have a sort of opportunity to do this in a real life presenting scenario because it's Toastmasters again, and I wasn't planning on doing a talk tonight, but turns out that I haven't quite completed the level that I'm on. I thought that the last speech I gave was to complete my level 3, but it turns out I got one more elective speech to give, so I've decided that I'm going to give that tonight. I came up with the idea this morning. I wanted to do something that wasn't mindset or personal development related, that it was going to be something a bit light-hearted because it's a very different tonight with Toastmasters. We're just having a bit more of a relaxed evening, so I wanted something that would be in keeping with that. So I've got a fun story to tell actually of the visit to the zoo at the weekend of all things. So I've got a bit of prep work to do on that, and it will be a good opportunity for me to practice this relaxed, perhaps less than optimally prepared excuse me, approach, but slowing down using verbal punctuation as well as getting the point across and keeping it natural and relaxed. So that's the challenge for tonight, and that's the challenge with the Facebook Lives. And I'm also actually on the Facebook Lives, going back to that, what I'm finding is the more I'm doing them, I know I've only done 3, but ideas are popping out of everywhere now. They're just always, I'm coming up with loads of ideas, 2 or 3 new ones a day. So I'm putting them onto a list so I don't forget them. That's a problem I've had in the past. I think, oh, right, I'll never forget that. What a great idea. And then, what was that idea? I've completely forgotten it. So I'm writing them down, creating this list, and I feel like I'm never going to run out of ideas. And I'm actually getting ideas from the comments people are leaving and the questions that they're asking as well. And each one of these could very easily be a 5 to 10 minute video. Notice the shift from 3 to 5 minutes to 5 to 10 minutes there, by the way, because as predicted, struggling to keep it tightly within that 3 to 5 minute time frame. But enjoying the process, which I think is for me the most important thing if it's something I want to actually perpetuate. Going back to this video series that I'm doing here, episode 542 or whatever this one is today, this started off as a daily challenge for 12 months, did that and continued. But the reason I got it going in the first place was because I was able to connect the what to the why. So what I was doing, the daily video, with why I was doing it, because that goal of establishing myself as a public speaker, a professional speaker, was really important to me for a variety of different reasons. And because every time I sat down to those videos, and I really didn't feel like doing them, I was able to connect that thing to this big purpose behind doing them. It meant that I had no problem in sticking with that, even on those days where I just didn't really feel like it, which I'm sure over the next 28 days I'll get something similar as well. So I'm really using this challenge and this opportunity to learn and to progress and to improve as my why for doing these Facebook videos. And also, I guess I'm curious to see what sort of impact it can have on my engagement rates in my posts and my other Facebook and social content. So yes, it's an experiment, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it plays out over the next month or so. If you do happen to be on Facebook, pop over to my profile, not my wellbeing page, but my actual Coach George Anderson profile, my personal profile, and see if you can catch some of the videos over there. Anyway, that's all for today. Thanks for listening and watching. And as always, if you did indeed like the video, please do give it a YouTube thumbs up, like, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. And check back in again tomorrow for another daily update. Bye for now.